Living Essential micellar water, and then I went in for hydration with the Advanced Nail 96 from CosRx. I rubbed that all over the face. Next, I went in with my moisture portion from Mismetics for as my moisturizer. I love this moisture portion because yeah, it does the work. Next, I went in with more moisturizer, CosRx Advanced 92 Snail Cream, and I rubbed that one with my sanitized hands. I press it into the skin. Next, I went in with my Adventure Sweat and Oil Block, and then I go in for further oil block with the Kiss Beauty Matte Fix Spray. Then next thing for primer, I went in with the Milsmetics Aqua Grape Primer. This is the one with the matte finish. And for my mattifying primer, I went in with this Gentle Dove's mattifying primer. It gets the work done. While doing all this, I made sure that each layer of product dried down before I applied the next layer of product to prevent my product from flaking, and then you understand, I rubbing off. Then for foundation, I went in with the Rimmel Stay Matte and also the Frankie B foundation. I like the color payoff and also the undertone of this foundation. So I blend that in using one of my brushes from the Vicale, I think it's a Deluxe collection. I can't remember, but it's a Vicabel brush. The Vicale. Alright, so I set the whole foundation with my makeup fix spray from Kiss Beauty just to lock up all that yummy goodness. I pushing the products with my beauty blender. So this is just for further blending of my foundation and also to push in the the setting spray into the skin. Next, I take my Zicabel and Gulliby palette, and then I take a dark shade for a contour, and then I start to map out where I want a contour to be, and I blend that very well. Next, I drop a blush from that same palette. I like this pale blush because I'm not going to add on the look today. And then I blend that into, I don't know where that black spot is coming from. I think it's from my recorder. So I blend that into our temples as well. Then next, I contour the sides of the bridge of the nose just to snatch the nose properly. So for highlighter, I'm also still using colors from that palette, and I already placed my highlighter, and I'm just going to spray and then blend in my highlighter. I like to blend out the darker part, then I blend in towards the lighter one. Now, I ask my model to look up, and then I blend on the high. Now I'm setting my highlighter using my I think that's my Nuban mineral powder in 04. Yes, just to set the under eye so it doesn't crease. And I'm going in with this brush just in case my beauty blender missed some parts. Contour, I'm using the Nuban powder in Accra 09 to just contour and no, see the way it came out. Now for baking, I'm using my Mirac baking spice in cinnamon, and I'm adding that all over where I highlighted just to make sure that it pops. So baking is just to pop my highlighted parts. Alright, so I'm also using that to just further define my nose baking. And then when I bake, I try to outer corner of my eyes, I try to how do I say, blow it out to give me that lifted face effect. Alright, so I just press in the powder very well so that it can be evenly distributed, if that makes sense. Alright, so I'm done baking. Then I take my Anselm and David's powder palette. I'm loving this powder palette. I'm telling you, it has like the shades, the tones are just, it's good for everybody. So I'm applying that all over where I did not highlight. So I'm just using that to set all over the face. Alright, so for my brows, I'm going in with the Julie Diamonds brow roll-up brow pencil. Yeah, that's from the Julie Diamonds collection. Is it Julie Diamonds? Yes, I think it's Julie Diamonds. Yes, and this is in the shade, I don't know, I'll drop it down. And I'm just feeling, first of all, I outlined the brows, and now I'm just feeling the brows. I'm not going for a structured, defined brows. I'm just going for something that is close to natural but still defined. I still want the air kind of, you understand, showing through. All right, so I'm picking that Zickel and Golibe palette again, using it to define and clean my brows. See how sharp my brows are. Even see the skin work. See the skin work alone. I hope you guys understand. All right, so I have that powder puff in my hand so that if I get to rest my pinky on her face, the oil and the warmth from my hands will not lift up the product she has on her face. So I've set it. Now I already dropped my Benal Clown White eyeshadow base on her eyelid, and I've blended it out thoroughly in preparation for adding my eyeshadows. Now I'm picking my Some David's powder palette again, and I'm using that on the transition and also to set underneath the brow. Yes, that's the brow bone. All right, so I'm taking this dark 09 from Nuban Beauty, and I'm using that as my transition shade. That's in my outer V, and I'm blending that into my nose contour. Then I'm taking my Zickel Reels palette. I'm taking that brown shade. I'm working it in my outer V and just bringing it about 1/3 of my eyelid. Yes. Now I'm trying to blend out the creasing on my eyeshadow base, and then I'm dropping this purple shade all over, and then I put like a tad, one kind of pinkish color in front, you understand, just to open up that inner corner for me a bit, and I'm blending it into the purple I have, making sure to blend very well. Now I want to add some pigments from MK. I'll check out the name, and I put my Luster Cosmetics body glue or something all over the face. I let it tack down a bit. Now I'm dropping my pigments on top of it. I'm not doing anything crazy. I just want a bit of shimmer when she
blinks her eye and when she opens her eye. So going back with my blending brush from Vicabel, I blend out. I think I added a bit of orange to that crease just to warm it up well, because I think the brown was just too, I don't know, I just added orange to warm it up. Now I'm using my
Gentle Dove mascara, and then yes, I'm still going back to that place to really blend the eyeshadow well. And I'm using my Polar B black gel liner to line my lashes off camera. Now I'm dusting off the excess under the eye. Then I reapplied my setting powder again just to reinforce that setting powder while I go and do the under eye. So I'm putting like, is it dark brown or black, and then I smudged it outwards. Now for my lippy, I'm using my Eye Magic lip palette. I use the brown in the Eye Magic. I also use this blush nude shade in the palette, and then I blend it well. I blend it together properly, and yeah, I like what I see. My model's lips are looking luscious. All right, so now I'm pressing and then brushing out the excess powder under the eye using my Nuban mineral powder. Can you see the effect of that mineral powder? It gives you one gluey one. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm sure you can see your skin will just be looking like satin. All right, so now I'm going back with my Nuban also in 09, and I'm reinforcing the bronzer around the eyes. Now for blush, I'm taking the Eden's edition of the Taylor palette, and I'm taking that Night Out shade because it looks like a blush and a bronzer all together, and I think I like it. So I'm using my beauty blender, and I'm just tapping gently into the cheekbone. Can you apply more blush from my Zickel Reels palette all over the apple of the cheek, and I blend it into the temple and the sides of her forehead. See how it's looking like a clown something, Abby. Now I'm setting with my Juba makeup setting spray, and I spray that all over the face, and then I push in the products with my beauty blender. Now I'm going with my Wet n Wild all glown up highlighter, and I'm dropping that on the eye points of her face, her cheeks, under her chin. I'm using my finger to drop it on the bridge of her nose where I really want it to pop, and then I blend out with my brush. I'm applying that on top of the blush, on the forehead, just a bit on the forehead. My model has, yes, I hope you understand. All right, so And then I brush her brows with this Melanin. I've forgotten what it's called now, but it's some brows, something from Melanin, just to further feather the brows for me. Alright, so I brush out, and then for fixing makeup locking mist, I use my Soap Pro Slay something. And yes guys, here we have it. That is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a like, that's a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and please come back for more content. I enjoyed hanging with you guys. Thank you so much guys for watching. My name is Isabella, your Hooded Eye Beauty. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.